What up, guys? This is Casey is Raw again, and today we're going to talk about wrestling. I'm shocked that not a lot of people are talking about this, but it is confirmed and greenlit for season 4 for Dark Side of the Ring. It's been announced 10 episodes, premiering on May 30th. And where I got this information was from Variety.com. They only really announced 4 of the episodes. One of them is with the Chris Candido. They say one of the wrestling's most and controversial couples, Chris Candido and Tammy Sunny Stitch. That's gonna be a crazy episode. Then you got the next one they announced is the car accident that derailed the career of future world champion Magnum TA. And then third one they announced, wrestling's most unhinged monster, Abdullah the Butcher. I'm looking forward for those 3. This one I'm kind of really looking forward. It is focused on the troubled life of Marty Jannetty. What they say is Shawn Michaels' former tag team partner. So I'm kind of shocked because they said the final episode of Dark Side of the Ring Season 3 aired in October 2021. So it's been off the air over a year now. Honestly, they put their efforts into Tales of the Territory for 2022. It was a good season, but I prefer Dark Side of the Ring. Because a lot of the Tales of the Territory, we already knew a lot of it. I mean, there's going to be some people who didn't know would appreciate that. But it was obviously, they put some rubbing elbows with people with Vice so they can get away from Dark Side of the Ring. Well, looks like that didn't derail them because Dark Side of the Ring is coming back. So, with those 4, that's great to know, but I'm just wondering what the other 6 is. I mean, like, one of the ones I would say I would love to see is Stone Cold when he walked out in 2002 in that story. I mean, that whole timeline before he came back in 2003. I would like to hear about that. The whole CM Punk situation when he left at the Royal Rumble. And by the way, these are my picks now that I would love to see. So, when he left the Royal Rumble in 2014 and then disappeared until he showed up, had 2 UFC fights, and lost. And went to AEW. So, those are 2 big ones I know I would like to see. As anything else, I don't know. I mean, they did the Ultimate Warrior. Maybe the rise and fall of Hulk and rise again of Hulk Hogan. Because I'm talking about when he rose through AWA and the WWF, WCW, and then came back to WWE, and then, he had that whole thing with Nick Hogan's car accident derailed him, and then the whole thing with him having an affair, having divorce from his wife. And then, obviously, the sex tape that had racial comments on there. And him being banished from wrestling for like 3 years before WWE brought him back. That's another one I would say. But there's a lot of stories. I don't know what else I can think of. I mean, honestly, they did the big ones already, like Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, and the Bret Hart story from Survivor Series 97. So, there's not much left out there. So, I can't wait. I mean, there's a buddy on my show. He's not a big fan of Dark Side of the Ring because he says it's a hit piece. Yes, it is a hit piece, but a lot of the stuff is true, but there are some stuff Dark Side of the Ring, comes up short or has bad information. So they're not 100% accurate. But you getting Martha Hart to talk to you about the whole thing with Owen, there's some good people behind there, though. So I can't wait. I mean, especially like with the Chris Condino and Sunny episode. Magnum TA, that's a little bit before my time. Same thing with Abdullah the Butcher. I would watch both of them. And I would say Marty Jannetty before my time as well. But I know the crazy life he had, during the AWA, the WWF, and then leaving WWF. So, it's going to be interesting, especially what other episodes they have up their sleeves. So, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.